2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Well, it's our first elimination game of the playoffs. This is what it's all about. One team is playing for their season to stay alive, and that team is the Pallet Town Starters. They head to Celadon City to take on the Slashers. In Game 3 of this Round 1 KBA playoff series, the 3-seed Slashers, the only team to lead 2-0 in their series. Meanwhile, the Starters, the only team down 0-2 in the series, and this was kind of expected. I think most people figured going into the playoffs the Starters were likely the least talented team on paper. In fact, they only beat one team above 500 this season. We'll see if they can get win number 2 at the most important time. Articuno, Gyarados taking the opening tip-off. Both of the games in the series have been pretty close so far. It's just at the end of the game, Celadon, I mean, there's no team you'd want to be facing less than Celadon in a close game near the end, and they're just the best when it comes to that. Articuno's going to get an early steal. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. It's Ash Ketchum with the ball. Ketchum's taken more of a distributor role in the playoffs, averaging 8.5 assists a game with only 5 points. Articuno's going to get on the board early on. Parappa dribbling it out. Parappa over to Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy fakes the shot attempt. Now he's going to go for the shot. Can't bank it home. Luffy, the leading scorer in this series, averaging 19.5 points a game. That's a top 5 leading scorer in the playoffs. Blastoise, tough shot over Scizor, doesn't fall. Scizor's got the rebound. The all-defensive party member, second party. Luffy for 3. That's good. And there's Luffy back at it. One of the most efficient players in this playoff so far. He's been the king of clutch in the last few games. Bulbasaur's jumper on the other side is good. And just like that, Pallet Town retakes the lead. A minute in, we'll take a look at some of the news in the KBA that's happened since these teams last played. Specifically for Celadon City, they got a couple players on the all-defensive parties. Luffy's going to get a ton of space on a step back and hit that shot from the elbow. 5 points early, going right to work. It's Bulbasaur on the other side. Both teams very fast-paced. Bulbasaur's going to find Ketchum. Ketchum lets it fly. That's no good. Rebound goes to Gyarados. Gyarados was named to first-party all-defense. Scyther's going to drive. Foul by Bulbasaur. Scyther heading to the free-throw line. Anyway, Luffy, alongside Scizor, were named to All-KBA's second defensive party, while Gyarados was named to first party all-defense. Scyther heading to the free throw line. It's been a really solid playoffs for Scyther. 11.5 points a game, significantly higher than his regular season production, which is about 7 points a game. 52% from the field. He's about a 35% shooter from the field in the regular season. He has been much more efficient, to say the least. Now, the first free throw isn't going to showcase that. It's going to miss, but he's 4th among small forwards in scoring. 4th in assists as well, so he's just kind of getting the job done. And also 4th in field goal percentage. Second free throw. These series are best of 5. So that means if Celadon's able to come out with the win in this game, they'll take the series 3-0 the final and advance to the semis. And look at that alley-oop play from Bulbasaur to Articuno, getting the work done. Parappa is going to find Scyther. Scyther's kind of gone to work against Bulbasaur. Obviously, having the type advantage certainly helps the flying type against just the grass poison type. He's going to huck one up. It's no good. Bulbasaur's still averaging 2 blocks a game this series. It's not like he's been completely ineffective defensively. It's just that it's more that Scyther stepped up. Blastoise is going to put up. It's no good. He's going to grab the rebound, get fouled by Scizor. Blastoise will head to the free throw line. We'll take a look at the first couple games, how they got here. Now, one thing that stands out to me is the 3 points. 3-pointers. Not even necessarily the percentage, but the frequency they take them with. In Game 2, Pallet Town shot over 10 more threes than Celadon City, more than doubled them in attempts. But their percentage was around the same. So it's not that they're particularly better than them at it. It just, they're more willing to take them as well. Points in the paint, both games have been led by Celadon City as Blastoise is going to hit a free throw. Give his team the lead. Blastoise is averaging 10 points, 5.5 rebounds a game in the playoffs. Second free throw's good. Monkey D. Luffy dribbles it up, a finalist for KBA Rookie of the Year. Here's Gyarados. Taking it to the hoop, is going to finish over Articuno. Gyarados, a finalist for MVP. Getting on the board for the first time. Ketchum takes it the other way, leads the playoffs with 8.5 assists a game. Bulbasaur's actually second with 6 assists a game. Pikachu, nice fit, athletic finish around Luffy to get on the board. It's 10-8. Parappa. Luffy. Scizor over to Gyarados. Gyarados trying to work his way into the paint, but it's going to be an illegal screen called against Scizor behind the play. It'll be Pallet Town ball. Now, I mentioned that stat about Pallet Town, 1-4, one win against teams above 500 this year. I believe that sits at 1-6 now, their record against teams above 500, which, frankly, it makes them feel like a team with a high floor, low ceiling, as Scizor is going to get the block against Blastoise. And a timeout called by Pallet Town. They lead 10-8 right now, but obviously not feeling the most comfortable. Of course, with Celadon being able to just step up in the final minutes at any point. No lead is safe when you're facing the Slashers. Blastoise, the inbounder. He's looking around. He's got Bulbasaur to his left. He's got Articuno to his right. He's going to give it right to Gyarados. That does not go as planned. Luffy's going to take it the other way up against Pikachu. He's going to try to bank one home. That doesn't work. And it's rebounded by Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's going to find Blastoise. Blastoise flips it right to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur is going to give it over to Ketchum. Ketchum at the elbow. Hands it off to Bulbasaur. He's on the far side now. Bulbasaur is going to drive to the just outside the paint. His jumper's no good. It's rebounded by Gyarados. Gyarados hands it off to Scizor. They're all bunched up right now at the top. Now Parappa's dribbling to the left. Parappa's at the elbow. Gonna give it to Scizor. Scizor to Luffy on the right side. Luffy's gonna take the three, and it takes a few bounces off the rim before missing. Rebound goes to Pallet. It's Bulbasaur at the top now. Bulbasaur alley-oop, swatted away by Gyarados, but Articuno gets it under the basket, but he's blocked by Gyarados. Gyarados gets the rebound, charges the other way. Gyarados, he's got Scyther behind him. He's going to give it off to Scizor, who's cutting to the top. Now it's Parappa dribbling to his left. He's heading to the left side. Gyarados posts up against Pikachu. Gyarados, turnaround, hook shot's good. Gyarados with 4 points. As we're even at 10 after that dry spell, really, for both teams. Now, one thing to look out for is the backup centers for both teams. I'd argue Onyx and Executor have been the two best bench players in the entire playoffs, which is fascinating considering the bench matchup going in to the round one was in a different series. Imperfect Cell taking on Sonic, but I'd argue both Executor and Onyx have been better than those two. You see Onyx about to sub in. Parappa's going to find Scyther. At the top, he goes for Luffy in the far corner. Luffy is going to take a fadeaway shot. He's a lot of movement on his shots early on. He's feeling very confident after his dominant first two games. I mean, he's shooting 61% from the field in the playoffs. It's a good reason to feel confident. Ketchum going to his right. Ketchum dribbling with his right hand. He's defended by Parappa. Gives it off to Pikachu, who gets wide open. Pikachu's going to miss the wide open shot. And it's rebounded by Gyarados. It's been over a minute since either team scored. Parappa. It's another dry spell for both sides. There's just playing it very slowly right now. He's going to find Luffy. Luffy's against Pikachu. Luffy's got 5 points so far. He's going to, the moving fadeaway is good. And Luffy's got 7. The starters, 33% from the field. You take a look at that stat. 3 for 7 for Luffy's not ideal either. But hey, it's enough to give his team the lead. They lead 12-10 right now with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It still is anybody's game.
Substitution on the court.
As Onyx is set to inbound. Onyx for Articuno. They run the 2 centers lineup, and Executor's on 2. You see, both of these teams love to use that lineup, and I think that's a problem for Pallet Town. They just match up so poorly against this Celadon team where they're almost just a poor man's version of said team. Ash Ketchum's going to let it fly. It's no good from 3. Gyarados has the rebound, gives it off to Executor. He's going to try to muscle his way through. He's going to find Parappa under the basket, finishes over Ketchum. And the thing about Parappa is he's basically the SGA of the KBA. You can't touch him. He's going to get to the free throw line no matter what you do. So you got to avoid touching him at pretty much all odds. And it's going to be a nice feed inside to Onyx. At all costs is what I was trying to say. It's 14-12. Gyarados is going to take a trip to the hoop. He's going to miss, grab his own rebound, get the bucket, and the foul. That is MVP candidate Gyarados right there. Obviously, he's got the 4-time type advantage, so it sucks for Onyx, but nonetheless, he goes up. He didn't even need to jump for that rebound. And Gyarados knows it. Gyarados averaging 15 points and 11 rebounds a game in the playoffs. 0.5 steals, 1 block a game, which is pretty weird considering he led the league with over 3 blocks a game this regular season. Gyarados has 6 points so far. Free throw, good. Both Gyarados and Luffy have 7. They're outscoring Pallet Town together. Catch him. To Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's at the top. Gets a screen from behind from Articuno. Bulbasaur's going to drive, make a last-second pass, and Articuno is going to get fouled by Scyther. Articuno will get a trip to the free throw line. Articuno has a team-high 4 right now. Averaging 12 points a game in this playoffs. Remember, he had an incredible Game 1. Before part of the problem is he has to share playing time with another great player. And you wonder if Celadon's able to hang on to this, what changes Pallet Town wants to make in the offseason, because you can't say, oh, we made the playoffs, that's good enough. No, this team is not a championship caliber. If they don't win a game this round, this team is not championship caliber. They beat one team with a winning record this year, and if you want to win a championship, odds are you're probably going to have to beat at least 2 teams with a winning record. I think you potentially, I don't even know, because the problem with them is that every player is just okay. There's no major difference maker on the team. I mean, Bulbasaur's their best player, quite obviously. Or not even quite obviously. Bulbasaur's their best player, but I wouldn't say he's like a jump-out-of-your-seats kind of star. He's just a really efficient player, as Parappa is one of those jump-out-of-your-seat stars. He sets up Scyther for the jam. Bulbasaur's going to let it fly on the other side. It's no good. Articuno gets up there, puts in the rebound. Articuno's got 8. That's half of his team's points. Their lead is down to 3, or they're trailing now only by 3. Parappa's against Ash Ketchum. Parappa gets a screen, gets around Ketchum, goes up against Bulbasaur and finishes. Parappa's got 4. Parappa's been struggling this playoffs, 35% from the field. Like I said, he's been able to get to the line to counteract that, but still 35% shouldn't fly against top teams if further on in the playoffs. Articuno, final second of the first quarter. Shot is no good, and that'll do it for the opening quarter. The Celadon City Slashers business as usual. Currently lead 21-16 through one quarter. They're 24 minutes away from a semifinals appearance if they can hold on. We'll be back shortly. We're back here in Celadon City, home of the department store, and... well, frankly, I only remember Pokemon Clover, to be honest. Celadon City's a lot cooler in Pokemon Clover. Or they replaced standing for Celadon City. The Celadon City Slashers, regardless, up 21-16 through one quarter. We're into the second. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KB on Elite 4 TV. Celadon win, gets them into the semifinals. Parappa goes underneath. Scyther's going to be blocked by Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur probably also the best defender on this team. Maybe Onix. Onix and Bulbasaur, the two best defenders on this team. So Bulbasaur gets it done pretty consistently in everything but scoring. Onix going up against Executor. A hook shot, no good. Executor plays strong defense. Averaging 11 rebounds a game in the playoffs. Insane numbers compared to his regular season, almost twice as many. Articuno's going to get the interception on the pass inside attempt. Ketchum's going to drive. Ketchum against Parappa. Ketchum step back. Gets Parappa running the wrong way. Oh my. He made him look like a fool on that play. Rappa turns around, starts running the other way. Ketchum still had the ball. Made him look like my dog when I fake throw a ball for her. I guess, you know what? That actually checks out. It's going to be a turnover. And Ketchum's going to get the ball, give it off to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gets a screen. Bulbasaur's going to go for Articuno. A jumper is good. Articuno's got a game-high 10. Look at that. All of a sudden, Pallet Town's right back in at first 4 points of the second quarter. Executor's on the other side. He's looking for Parappa. Parappa's not getting open. Luffy's got it on the elbow. Luffy to the top. He's going to take the three. It's no good, and Executor's got the rebound. Wide open Scyther in the corner. He misses that, but Executor's got it again. Another go. That's no good, and how could Celadon come up empty? Scyther was wide open. Ketchum, beautiful feed to Pikachu, and that's the lead right there. What a pass by Ash Ketchum. Timeout Celadon, and they need it. They're down all of a sudden. They were up 5 after 1. They looked comfortable. And Pallet Town's managed to flip a switch. In play once again. It's Parappa to Luffy off the bounce pass. Luffy against Typhlosion. Monkey D. Luffy gives it to Scizor. Scizor's obviously not going to shoot a three. He's going to take a midi instead. His first shot of the game's going to miss. Bulbasaur's got the rebound. He's got Ketchum. Ketchum hucks it inside. Blastoise gets open and gets the bucket. Every member of the starting lineup has a field goal, and it's an 8-0 run for Pallet Town to begin the second quarter. What a start for Coach Samuel Oak and his squad. Parappa gives it to Scizor. Scizor to Luffy. Luffy on the right side. Luffy's going to drive to the middle. Luffy's going to find Scyther for three. That's good. Scyther needed that one. We're tied at 24. Bulbasaur dribbles it up the other way, gives it off to Ketchum. Ketchum is nowhere close, nowhere near enough to take a three. He's going to give it to Onix instead, who throws it down. Onix has 4, and the lead right back to Pallet Town. No panic and good composure from the squad. It's Executor. He's got a cutting Luffy, and he forces a mix-up, but he's going to miss the shot. Luffy's been a lot more aggressive attacking in this game, and it's not really working out for him. So only got 7 points to go with at least 9 shots now. Ketchum gets a screen from Onyx. It's a bit too good. It's illegal. And this is the difficulty. I mentioned it many times. Onyx. His opposing centers are 2 Pokemon with major type advantages against him. A grass type and a water type. So it's going to be really difficult. It's going to be a really difficult series as Bulbasaur is going to get called for the foul against Scyther. He's going to head back to the free throw line. 1 for 2 so far in this game.
First team foul.
He's got a chance to tie it.
At the line for Philadelphia.
3 steals so far for Pallet Town.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
As the steals, I don't think were major factors in either game. I actually believe Pallet Town led both games in steals, but only by 1, so wasn't worth writing as a stat for me. Scyther's going to make the first free throw. He's now tied for a team high with 7 points. Other major stats that stand out: points in the paint. In Game 1, Celadon had 12 more points in the paint than Pallet Town. In Game 2, it was only 4 more. Rebounding has been led by Celadon in both games as well. Celadon had 10 more boards in Game 1, just 4 more boards in Game 2. So Game 2, by all metrics, was a lot closer, but Celadon still eking them out in just a couple of categories. It's Ketchum on the other side. He's looking for Bulbasaur. He's going to give it to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur heaves it up. Oh my goodness, Bulbasaur. It's no good, and Executor is going to play a little hot potato, poking it up in the air and coming down with it on the rebound. Executor to Parappa. Parappa's been defended quite well by Ketchum in this game. He's also been able to pass it a lot. He's not taking any ill-advised shots just yet. Scyther's shot is no good over Typhlosion. Rebound goes to Ketchum. Here he comes. Ketchum waiting, trying to be the best like no one ever was. And frankly, as of right now, the way the series is gone, it's looking like that's not going to be the case this season. Blastoise is up against Scizor. He's going to get Scizor to fall down. He's going to miss the bunny, and it's a rebound going to Parappa. Parappa leads all point guards in rebounds this season. Nice feed to Executor. Executor shoots it at Onyx's belly. That's not going to work. Does Onyx even really have a belly? Bulbasaur, other side. That's a 2. It looked like a 3. It was from the corner, but I guess he had a foot on the line. Either way, Pallet Town retakes the lead. Parappa takes the feed from Scyther. His jumper's no good. Rebound goes to Onyx. Here comes Pallet Town the other way. Ketchum blazing through. Ketchum over Scyther's no good, and Scyther's got the rebound. Finds Parappa. Parappa cuts by Typhlosion and has the bucket. Parappa's got 6. That is 3 players with at least 6 points now, which I guess is fair considering they're using they've largely used the same lineup the entire game. They've only used 7 players so far. Typhlosion underneath. He's going to get the bucket. 7 players have been used for Celadon. 7 players have scored for Pallet Town. Shows you the kind of quality depth they're getting in this game. They led in bench points in both games. As Scyther takes it inside, he was wide open. He's going to get the bucket. He's now got a game-high 10.
Number 22.
Ketchum gives it to Typhlosion. Typhlosion is against Scyther. Typhlosion driving with the left hand. It's good. Typhlosion's got 4 now. That's 6 players with at least 4 points. On Pallet Town, they have a 2-point lead. Just exchanging buckets back and forth now. Executor is going to pull up, take the shot. No good. Scyther's got another rebound. Onyx is there to snatch it away, and that's where Onyx thrives. Pokemon against which he's got a 4 times type advantage. Ketchum. He's going to find Onyx. Onyx against Executor. Not an ideal matchup. Onyx is going to spin around. Blocked! Executor rejects him. And some more subs being made. Arceus and Mr. Rhyme entering the game, as is Gyarados. And Electabuzz says to Bulbasaur, trust me, that's what Electabuzz sounds like. Onyx, the inbounder. Onix looking for something. He's going to have to pass it off soon. Gives it off to Arceus. Arceus to Typhlosion. Cycles it to Blastoise. Catch him in the corner. Catch him against Mr. Rhyme. Catch him gets a screen. He's going to pull up for a long 2. It's no good. It's rebounded by Scyther yet again. What a job Scyther's done rebounding in this game. He finds Gyarados. Gyarados trying to force his way through. He's against Typhlosion. He's got the bucket. Over the fire type. Obviously, that one's super effective. And we're even once again. Catch him. A minute to go in the first half. Catch him to Arceus. Arceus going inside. Onix foul. And what a job Pallet Town has done at that. Just cut it the way they've cut to get inside and get wide open. Or at least, not even get wide open, but getting closer to the basket than their opponent has been exquisite in this game. Onix heading to the free throw line, averaging 13.5 points this playoffs. 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 0.5 steals, 0.5 blocks, 61% from the field. Taking the first free throw. It's good. Onix has 5. And into the game comes Electabuzz. So it looks like it's the entire bench unit on for Pallet Town now, except Totodile. Onix second free throw. No good. Rebound to Gyarados. Let's see what they can do. Mr. Rhyme with it's going to give it off to Alolan Sandslash at the top. Gives it to Executor. Executor's looking to his right for Gyarados. Gyarados has Inteleon to his right. He's looking to his left now. He's got Alolan Sandslash cutting. He's going to take it instead. Gyarados to Executor. Executor 5 on the shot clock. Inteleon lets it fly. It's no good. Inteleon's been a disaster this season. Largely, especially considering he was so highly touted as a sharpshooter, and he just isn't. He's shooting about 30% from the field this year. Onix spins around Alolan Sandslash for the bucket. He's got 7, and the lead is as big as it's been in a good minute. It's a 3-point game. Inteleon's going to find Mr. Rhyme wide open. He's going to miss the wide open shot. Onix's presence enough to throw him off. Typhlosion, a crossover. He's going to go up with the left hand. It's no good over Inteleon. Rebound goes to Onix. Onix has the bucket. Onix on a mini run to give his team a 5-point lead. And that'll do it for the first half. What a second quarter for Onix and Pallet Town. 21 points in it. And they hold their opponents to just 11. Pallet Town leads by 6. Leads by 5 at half. We'll be back. We're back in Celadon City. What a performance it was in the second quarter by the Pallet Town starters. Curtis Coleman bringing you the action for the KB on Elite 4 TV, and that quarter may have saved Pallet Town's season. They currently trail the Slashers 2-0 in the series. It's Game 3. They need to win to stay alive. They lead 37-32 after 21-11 second quarter. Typhlosion is going to get a second chance point right there, and he's at 6 right now. They tied in rebounds in the first half. I mentioned in Game 1 it was a 10 rebound advantage for Celadon. Game 2 is just a 4 rebound advantage, but an advantage nonetheless. It's going to be the other side. Parappa's shot won't go. Rebound goes to Onyx. Onyx has 9 points in the first half. He ended the first half on a pretty incredible run for himself. It's Bulbasaur letting it fly. It's a deep 3. It's good! He calls his own number and drains it, and all of a sudden the lead's up to 10. Rappa needs something. He gets by, gives it off to Scizor from under the basket. It's good. Scizor's on the board for the first time. That's just the 5th player who scored on the team. The depth for Celadon just hasn't been there. Bulbasaur gets a screen. He's going to take it, spin, give it off. Oh my! Look at that reach. Articuno was ready to jam, as Typhlosion is going to be called for a foul against Parappa. Do you perhaps that Celadon's thinking this is our most effective strategy? Let's go back to it. Have Parappa attack the defenders, get them in foul trouble. Not that foul trouble matters in this, but he'll head to the free throw line.
Number 22.
I mean, a great pass by Bulbasaur on that dunk as well. In midair, Bulbasaur is probably the king of kind of passes on the go. Bob Cousy-esque with his trick passes. And if you don't know who that is, look up a highlight tape of Bob Cousy. Totodile subbed in after Parappa makes the first free throw. Second shot is good as well. Parappa's got 8. Totodile, Articuno. Totodile for 3. No good, but a loose ball foul against Blastoise, so it's Celadon ball anyway. I mean, Celadon will take whatever they can get. They're losing by 8 right now, and the momentum's not really going their way. They shot 42% in the first half from the field. It's Gyarados against Articuno. He's backing him down. Gyarados turns around, hook shot, no good, grabs his own rebound, goes up again, that's no good. Gyarados had 9 and 8 in the first half. He's up to 9 and 9, but still no more points. 9 and 10 now. Bulbasaur is going to miss on the other side. It's Parappa stopping, finding Luffy. He takes the shot. That's good. And it's going to be a 2. Another one that's like, come on, man, just take a tiny step back. That's a 3. Anyways, the lead down to 6. Pikachu's going to let it fly. That's a 3, but it's no good. And it's rebounded by Gyarados. Parappa over to Luffy. Luffy goes inside for Scyther, and that's good. And just like that, a nice mini run for Celadon City. We've got ourselves a pretty close game once again, 44-40. Bulbasaur with it. Bulbasaur's looking around. Bulbasaur's dribbling to his right. He gives it off to Pikachu. Pikachu swings it inside. Articuno just kind of walks to the hoop. He's going to put it up. It's no good. Rebound over Gyarados. It's swatted away. Blastoise goes for it. He's fouled by Scizor. And Blastoise will get a chance at the free throw line. Gyarados, what an effort. It looked like Articuno had almost given up on that play, but Blastoise swoops in, makes a nice play, and now he'll get a chance at the free throw line. He's got 4 points so far, averaging 10 points a game this playoffs. And he'll have a chance to make it a 6-point lead for his team.
Shooting 2.
First shot is good. Blastoise has 5. Now, for those keeping track of at home, all 3 games played between these two teams, I believe, have gone on to be clutch games where it's within 5 in the final minute, or at least within 7 in the final minute, where it was still winnable for both teams at the end of the game. Game 1 of the season for both of these teams was against each other. Parappa hit a game winner in the final seconds. And that was a part of Celadon's dominant season in the clutch. Gyarados fading away, hits that shot over Articuno. Gyarados has 11 now. That's second on his team. Timeout starters, they might need it. You don't want to let Celadon get comfortable, because they can make you pay.
And your Scyther youth dance team. Make some noise once again for your 76ers youth dance team.
Bulbasaur takes the inbound, gives it off to Articuno. Totodile going for Articuno inside. Gyarados, a physical challenge, and it's going to be called for the foul. I mean, it was good. He kicked his hand. Gyarados did basically a karate kick, which is shocking because Gyarados doesn't have legs.
Taking 2 shots.
You got to remember that, so he really manifests them for himself
2 shots.
to get called for a foul on that play. Articuno's first free throw is good. Articuno's up to 13 points. That's a game high. No one else on his team has more than 10. Second free throw's good. Articuno's got 14 now, and the lead's at 6. It's Monkey D. Luffy. For 3. Got it! Good response from Luffy. He's got 12. And it's a 1-bucket game. Pikachu for Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur gets a screen. Bulbasaur running everybody around. Articuno's going to miss it. A beautiful feed by Bulbasaur, and Gyarados has the rebound. Gyarados for Luffy. Luffy's against Articuno now on the near side. Luffy's going to attack him. Luffy goes for Gyarados. Gyarados is against Bulbasaur. Gyarados attacking him. He's going to get fouled. Get a trip to the free throw line. Bulbasaur can't believe it. And it's free throws on the way for big Gyarados. Gyarados, 11 points so far. Like I said, averaging 15 per game in the playoffs. Finalist for pretty much every award you can think of. Finalist for DPOY, MVP, Clutch Player of the Year. Was named a first-party all-defense. It's been a pretty special season for the water flying type. On the number 3 seed. He's going to make the first free throw, and into the game comes Zoro. Second shot is good. And one thing I like about MF Doom's coaching style, which I rarely speak highly of, is MF Doom often opts to go big instead of small ball. Like, if he's going to have players playing out of position, it'll be a center playing at power forward, or a power forward playing at small forward, as opposed to a shooting guard playing at small forward, or a power forward playing at center. And it makes the team rebound better. It gives them more opportunities to come up with blocks. Size is a huge advantage in the sim engine. As Zoro's going to put it up. That shot is no good. Bulbasaur's got the rebound. He finds Blastoise. Totodile for 3. Yes, sir! Totodile from deep. And the lead is back up to 4. Parappa to Zoro! Zoro with the jam! First bench points of the game for Celadon. And it's within 2 once again. Pikachu. Gonna take the shot over Luffy. It's no good. Gyarados has the rebound. Gyarados driving. Gyarados over Blastoise. It's good. Gyarados has 15. Timeout, Pallet Town. Celadon is on a roll. We are even at 51. They fought their way back into this game. Now the worry is if are we going to get another bench shift? They've used their entire bench in this game now, so perhaps MF Doom has managed it a little bit better, but you never know. You've got Inteleon on the court now, but they're not subbing out Gyarados. As Arceus is going to walk in and just throw it down. Bow down to me, he says. My goodness. Judgment Fire type. It's super effective. Mr. Rhyme takes it the other way. Outside, Inteleon for 3. Finally hits one. And that's a lead for Celadon. Pallet Town led for all of the third quarter up until this point. Catch 'em. Articuno on the give and go off the screen. It's no good. Rebound to Gyarados. Scizor to Mr. Rhyme. Mr. Rhyme's against Ketchum. Mr. Rhyme is going to find Zoro. Zoro's driving against Electabuzz. It's good. Zoro's got 4. Ketchum on the other side, trying to hope things don't fall apart for his squad. Arceus takes the feed, takes it inside, blocked by Gyarados. And there's that TPOY candidate we knew. Zoro to Scizor. It's Mr. Rhyme. He's going to go up for it. He's fouled by Ash Ketchum.
Number 55. That's his first personal foul.
And it'll be a trip to the free throw line for Mr. Rhyme, averaging 2.5 points a game in the playoffs. All off of free throws, by the way. Frankly, I'll say it, there's no team that works the free throw line better than Celadon City, and that's not necessarily an indictment on the officiating. It's entirely saying these guys know how to get to the line. First free throw is good. Onyx enters the game. The lead is now at 4 for Celadon. This is their biggest lead since the end of the first quarter, as Executors entered the game. Mr. Rhyme's second free throw is also good. And like I said, it's the gradual substitution that's really working to their advantage. I mean, they've got their bench on, but they still got Gyarados on, who's probably their best player. And Gyarados nearly got a steal. Onyx takes it inside. That's a bucket for Onyx. He's got 11. Plus 12 rating. I mean, look at that. I mean, if Onyx isn't starting on a team next season, that's kind of a disgrace. Asset management. Sources say he's a free agent this offseason and expecting big money. Executor on the other side has a bucket. Now, Executor is a little inconsistent, so I think he might be safe there in Celadon. Ketchum goes for Onyx. Onyx fouled! With the bucket!
That's his second personal foul.
A chance for an and one for Onyx.
At the line for the net. Number 95.
I mean, what else can I say about this player? Onyx is such a difference maker. I think you could argue he's the best player on Pallet Town at this point. The shot is good. It's a 2-point game. Onyx is 14. Executor at the top. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Gyarados sets a screen. Executor lobs it for Zoro. Zoro backing down Electabuzz. Fade away. No good. Executor can't get a shot off in time. It's 60 to 58 through 3. It was a fantastic third quarter offensively for both teams, to be honest, but going home, it's pretty much anybody's game, although Celadon does have a slight edge. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. We could be 8 minutes away from our first team being eliminated from the KBA playoffs and our first team advancing to the semifinals. Or we could be 8 minutes away from a Game 4 being forced. Or we could be 8 minutes away from an overtime. Who knows? Pallet Town, Celadon playing a nail-biter right now. It's 60 to 58 for the Slashers through 3. Curtis Coleman bringing you this round 1 KBA playoffs action for the KBA on Elite 4 TV. And here we go. Luffy's shot over Bulbasaur won't go. It's rebounded by Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's got 7 points so far. Pikachu is against Inteleon, has a type advantage, takes the shot. No good. Rebound goes right to Executor. Executor's got 2 points so far. He's waiting against Onix, gives it off to Luffy. Luffy's been a lot more aggressive than previous games in terms of taking shots. Mr. Rhyme for Gyarados. Luffy takes it on the elbow. Luffy for Inteleon for 3. Got it! Inteleon's got 6. And the lead is at 5. Bulbasaur on the other end gives it to Blastoise. Blastoise gets around Gyarados, but now is back up against Gyarados. Blastoise, tough shot. It's good.
Assist from number 1.
Blastoise has 8. Luffy to Gyarados. Gyarados over Blastoise. Good response. Gyarados has 17. That's a game high. And he's stepped up. Catch him. Down 5. Needing something. Finds Pikachu. Lets it fly. It's good. It's a long 2, though. The third time this game that's happened. Where you just take a tiny step back. That's a 3. Mr. Rhyme with it. Goes inside. Gyarados, no good. Grabs his own rebound, and he gets it to go. Gyarados has the innate ability to almost reach over opponents and around opponents to grab it. Almost reaching through them. Pikachu, other way, gets the alley-oop. And both of these teams explosive starts to the fourth. It's a 3-point game. Executor hands it off to Inteleon. Gyarados backing down Blastoise. Gyarados, hook shot, no good. Onix is there with the rebound, and as I was saying about MF Doom, he loves to do the oversized lineups as opposed to undersized, and that works so much to their advantage because you see Gyarados going to work against Blastoise because he's assigned the power forward. Executor's gonna get the block against Onix. Luffy loses it. Executor gets it back. Executor for Gyarados in the corner. Gyarados finds Luffy. Mr. Rhyme over to Luffy. Luffy is going to pull up from the free throw line. It's no good. Rebound to Onix. Pushing it forward. Bulbasaur gets by Luffy. Bulbasaur, tough finish. It's a foul. He's going to head to the free throw line. The bucket's no good, but he has a chance to make it a 1-point game.
First team foul. Shooting for Brooklyn. Number 1. At the line for 2.
Bulbasaur at the line is 9 points right now.
Shoot 2.
I mean, I talked about how early in the game it was depth against star power, but man, the depth for Celadon has really stepped up to give them the lead and the advantage in this game. I mean, the depth still heavily favors Pallet Town. The bench points, Onyx has as many as Celadon as a whole, but 14 bench points isn't bad by any means, or it's not terrible. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Bulbasaur is going to make both free throws. He's up to 9 points. Inteleon on the outside. Finds Scyther. Scyther. Stripped, but he gets it back. Scyther goes up. It's no good. Bulbasaur and Blastoise were on the defense. Blastoise chugging it up the court. Gives it off to Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur goes to his right. Bulbasaur bounce pass to Blastoise. Blastoise over Scyther. Swatted away. Backwards block, and he's going to get another one. Look at Scyther go. Rebound to Executor. It's Inteleon. He's going to step out of bounds. Oh, no. Getting some subs in, and yeah, get Inteleon out of the game. Parappa's in now. 4.5 minutes to go. Is it full starters for both sides? No, well, you got Executor out there. Let's say it's the best 5. No, because Onyx isn't out there. It's, I believe, the 5 who I think both teams believe are their best at this stage, but Gyarados is going to reject Articuno on that play. Luffy for 3. No good. Gyarados has the rebound, and he's got the bucket. Gyarados has 21. Bulbasaur at the top on the other side gives it off to Blastoise. Blastoise working his way through, falling over, gets the bucket. An awkward finish, but it works out. Blastoise has 10. It's Parappa on the other side. Parappa gives it for Luffy. Luffy trying to create room, gets a screen on the move. 3, got it! Luffy's got 15 and a clutch 3 to make it a 4-point game. Catch him. Going for the alley-oop. Gyarados catches it. Intercepted by Gyarados. Rappa to Gyarados. Executor. Slowing it down at the top. He's going to give it to Parappa. He lets it fly. No good. Rebound to Articuno. Catch him. Over Parappa. It's good. An aggressive take to the hoop. And a timeout for Celadon. Catch him. 4 points, 9 assists. I mean, that's an incredible, series of stat lines for Ash Ketchum. Player of the game, Gyarados. Yup. Well deserved. What can Celadon do out of the timeout? They're up by 2. 3 minutes to go. Luffy. Runs right into Gyarados. Lets a 3 fly. It's up. It's no good. Off both sides of the rim. And it's going to miss. Rebound goes to Pallet Town. It's Ketchum trying to spin his way through against Gyarados. Blocked by Gyarados! Parappa's got it. Finds Zoro. Zoro's blocked by Blastoise. Articuno has the rebound. Ketchum racing forward to Bulbasaur in the corner. Blocked by Scyther! Are you kidding me? Scyther says no way! Articuno the inbounder. Bulbasaur got free for a split second. Now he's going to have to give it to Bulbasaur anyway. Bulbasaur with it. Bulbasaur on the left side, dribbling to the far side now. Bulbasaur waits. Alley-oop. Pikachu's open! We're tied! Pikachu's got 10, and we're even at 72. Now, what I always say is you never want to be in a close game against the Celadon City Slashers. 8-2 record this season when the game's within 5 in the final minutes. Pallet Town 5-7 in that category. There's a reason why Celadon has 2 players as finalists for Clutch Player of the Year. Gyarados, the inbounder, gives it to Parappa. It's Luffy. Luffy pulls up. No good. Rebound to Blastoise. Blastoise Taking it forward for Ketchum. Ketchum to Articuno over Parappa. They got the mismatch, and Articuno gives his team the lead. Under 2 minutes to go. Parappa gets a screen from Gyarados. It's not very good. He's going to give it to Luffy. Luffy working his way inside. He's got the bucket. We're tied once again. Luffy's got 17. Ketchum goes for Articuno against Gyarados. Turnaround shot over Gyarados. Falls. Articuno's got 18. Luffy trying to respond. Gives it to Scyther. Over Bulbasaur. We're tied again. Scyther's got 14. The crowd goes wild. They are on their feet. Oh, not anymore. Bulbasaur inside. Blastoise against Zoro. Back pass to Pikachu. It's Ketchum. Ketchum on the outside. Ketchum gets a screen. Ketchum pulls up. It's good! 2-point lead for Pallet. Here's Luffy. Thought about shooting the three. Gives it to Scyther instead. Scyther lost his dribble. Scyther for Gyarados under the basket. He missed! Can he get the rebound? He can tip it in! Looked like he bobbled it, but he ended up controlling it into the hoop. We're tied. Timeout Pallet Town. 78 apiece. Gyarados has 23. Articuno has an open Pikachu for a second. Gives it to Blastoise. Bulbasaur gets it. Bulbasaur. Defended by Scyther. Gives it to Articuno. Articuno! With the jam! Got free and threw it down over Gyarados. Timeout Celadon. $80-78. Pallet Town leads. And I mean, what an ending we're in store for. Gyarados the inbounder. Goes for Scyther. Scyther to Parappa. Luffy on the outside. Luffy gets a screen. Luffy takes it inside. He missed! Oh no! Rebound to Pikachu! Luffy had a lay-in! And he missed! All the black magic he'd been using has run out. Now they're going to have to foul their way out. Ketchum gives it to Pikachu. It's a quick foul.
Shooting two.
And Pikachu's at the line. First shot is good. Pikachu's got 11. Second shot is good. What a composed performance it's been by Pallet Town. Parappa's got to take a three. It's no good. Bulbasaur's got the rebound. That should likely do it. Pallet Town will live to see another day. There will be no sweeps in round one in the KBA. And for the second time this season, the Pallet Town starters will beat a team above 500. I mean, the centers led the way. Articuno, Gyarados. And they'll be getting a trip home as on the 10th of May, next Sunday, they'll be facing off in Game 4. Celadon will have a chance to win the series again, but they won't capitalize on it this time. The Pallet Town starters are still alive. They force a Game 4 and hang on with an 84-78 victory. And we will see you in Pallet Town when Game 4 comes the way. Articuno getting the job done. But that'll do it for us. For all our friends at the KBN Elite 4 TV, I'm Curtis Coleman, thanking you for joining us. We'll see you next time.